Hey kiddos, welcome to part 2 of your financial literacy project at the end of your 8th grade. Today we are focusing on transportation. It's really tricky to get around LA without a car, and since we are pretending that we earn the median income in 2019, which was $41,000, we're using part of that money on rent, part of it on a car, and part of that on miscellaneous expenses. So as you plan today and you look at cars, consider somebody earning $41,000 a year and paying rent. What kind of car could that person afford to drive without going into debt or ruining his or her credit score? We'll talk about credit scores another day. Take a look at your directions. Based on your $41,000 a year salary, figure out how far that money stretches for buying a car. You're going to use Safari to access KBB.com, which stands for KellyBlueBook.com. Answer questions by deleting the little black line and typing your response. Thank you to the students who did that for part 1. Research a total of 3 cars. 1 new car, 1 used car, 1 other one you decide if it's new or used. The cars you take notes on should fit within the budget of someone who earns $41,000 a year and pays rent or mortgage on a house. So we're not somebody who lives at home and spends every penny on our car. We are productive, contributing members of society, and we are out on our own, and we're also buying a car. Remember, you earn $3,416.67. We are researching 3 cars. So as you research, choose the make, the model, is it new or used? Why do you like it? Give me reasons that show your intelligence. Don't be lazy with these responses. I'm really interested to see what is it that you like in a car. Then the price. This is where a little bit of math comes in. For our purposes, there's no interest on our car loan. Usually when you get a car loan, you are over 18 and you have a debit card or a bank account or something. So you go either to your bank or your credit union, or sometimes the people who sell you the car will do the loan for you, and they'll tell you, okay, you can borrow the whole price of the car and then you give it back to us in payments and you drive the car, meanwhile you pay it back. It's possible to get 0% interest. That is possible if you have strong credit and you have a good job and you don't have a lot of extra debt. So we're going to pretend like we have no interest on our loan. In real life, usually it's about 5.5%, just so that you're aware. Now, we're going to take the price of the car, whatever car you want to look at, and you're going to divide the price of the car by 60. That's 5 years. So we would find out how much will we be paying for this car every month for 5 years if there's no interest, okay? Then you tell me your reaction and why. Let's take a look now at KellyBlueBook.com. Oh, look, here it is. This website is very busy. Remember, you can't break it. You can't ruin it. You can just play around, and if you get frustrated, you can always just go back home and start over. So any one of these options that you want to use to look for a car is fine. Let's take a look at the categories of cars. So here we have SUVs, crossover, which is like if an SUV and a sedan had a baby, it's a little more sporty. Trucks, hatchbacks, convertibles, there's some other ones. Let's take a look at sedan. Next, it's going to try and sell us a bunch of them. So look at all these. It says, oh, would you like to look at this? Look at these lovely cars. So you can either do this, or if you have a specific model in mind, then you can go to make. Make is like the brand. So let's go Acura. Now it's going to show me a whole bunch of Acura sedans because I already told it that I wanted a sedan. Here's a 2020 Acura ILX. This is the base model. This is the starting price. The fuel economy MPG is miles per gallon. 28 is pretty good. A hybrid, here's another one. So if I like the Acura TL, I'm going to find out some more details about it. So I have the horsepower, the price, other years. So say that I decide that the $33,000 quoted for this one is too much. So then I might go back to another year. Here's others. If I decide I want to read more about this Acura TL, here's some new amenities, okay? So the amenities here tell me that it has all these little options of colors. Great. Here it tells you pros and cons, and then you can just go really, really into detail for this. This is way more detail than I can even understand. If you're a car person, teach me. So now, for my handout, I'll delete my little line. The make is an Acura. The model is a TLX. X is usually like the luxury one. This one is new. I will give you the reasons why I like it. And then, for the price, it tells me here, it starts at $5 less than $34,000. So the price here is $33,995. So now I'm going to do some division. $33,995 divided by 60 gives me $566.58 every month. This would be my car payment on a zero interest loan. Now I'm still going to need insurance for my car because insurance is mandatory. I'm still going to need gasoline for the car. I'm still going to need shoes for when I drive the car. I'm going to probably be driving to the grocery store sometimes to buy food. I don't have that in my budget so far. I think that for me, I'm not thrilled with paying this much for a car. I think I would be looking for something that would be closer to like $340, $350. So maybe I want to look at an older model. So for you, you can look at anything you like. You're going to look at 3 of these and fill it in, and then at the end, you have a reflection. These are your questions. Which of the 3 cars that you look at is the one that makes the most sense for someone who's earning $41,000 and paying rent or a mortgage? Is the one that makes the most sense for you the one you like the most? Yes or no? Why? Tell me about your experience with the KBB website. And this is the answer that I'm most interested in hearing your thoughts about. What has surprised you? What have you learned? Have you had any conversations with your parents about this? What is annoying or depressing or exciting to you about learning about this? Every year, the kids like the financial literacy unit, and this year, since you have some time on your hands to be with your iPad, I'm expanding the unit quite a bit because I don't want you to be surprised by some of this information like I was when I became an adult. If you are confused or you want extra help, absolutely reach out. I'm happy to help you. I was thrilled at how many kids are already done with part 1, and I look forward to seeing the responses that I get from you as you become more financially literate. See you soon.